So this is a percentage chart of all the gases that makes up the Earth's atmosphere. All this information came from the NASA website, but I do encourage people to Google it and check that what I'm telling you is correct. Now all of this here in yellow is nitrogen, up here in green is oxygen, up here in black is argon, and the tiny piece in red at the corner is all the other gases, including carbon dioxide, that makes up just 0.04% of the atmosphere. Now what the climate change evangelists will tell you is that carbon dioxide creates a greenhouse effect, trapping in all the Earth's heat, causing global warming and climate change. I guess if you believe that, you'll pretty much believe anything. So another truth about carbon dioxide is it's actually heavier than all these other gases, and it functions at ground level. It doesn't go up in the atmosphere like a helium balloon would. Carbon dioxide functions with a process called photosynthesis. It's what makes everything grow, including all the trees and all the food that you eat. It also produces all the oxygen that we breathe. Carbon dioxide is greatly demonized as a toxic gas destroying the planet, but in reality it's the basis of all life on Earth. So where does the real problem lie? Well, the simple answer to that is deforestation. For every tree that is planted, there are 8 chopped down. Over 15 billion trees are chopped down every year. 20% of the Amazon has been cleared, and over a number of centuries, over 50% on the Earth's surface have all been felled. Now this must have a massive impact on all aspects of the weather, the rainfall, the temperature, and even the wind. And of course it also explains why CO2 levels have risen, because there are less trees there to absorb it. It's important to remember too that only 3% of CO2 is caused by human activity. Now what makes this all much worse is that even more land is being cleaned, thousands of square kilometres of it, to install wind and solar panels. Now that includes tons of toxic heavy metal mining. They only last a few years, they're very unreliable, and then there is massive problems trying to get rid of the wind, the solar, and of course the terrible batteries that keep catching fire as well. So instead of fixing a problem that didn't exist, they've actually made the problem worse. So there's nothing new about climate change. It's been changing for billions of years. In fact, we've had 6 ice ages, and that was all before man and the use of fossil fuels. Carbon dioxide was actually higher during those times, according to rock core samples and ice core samples. And that was probably because there was less plant life around to absorb it. We've had 100 years of dire predictions of cities going underwater by people like Al Gore, and in more recent times, failed schoolgirl Greta Thunberg. Fortunately, we're all still here, and it's all proven incorrect. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.